Stop doing this to your muscles if you want to live past 80. Every single morning, an invisible process is happening inside your body. It doesn't cause any pain. It won't show up when you step on a bathroom scale, and you can't see it when you look in the mirror. Yet modern longevity science has discovered that this single process is one of the biggest clues to how fast you are aging, how long you will live, and whether you will spend your later years enjoying your freedom or struggling with weakness. Welcome back to My Emerald Health. If you want to access our recommended products to support your longevity journey, we have provided the direct links in the description below. For a long time, we have looked at muscles all wrong. We think muscles are just for athletes, bodybuilders, or young people trying to look good at the beach. We view being strong as an optional luxury. But medicine has completely changed its mind. Based on a growing body of medical research, we now know that your muscles are not just for moving things around. Your muscle tissue is actually a massive, active health factory. In fact, it is your body's most important shield against getting old and sick. The amount of healthy, strong muscle you keep directly determines your biological age. Your muscles control how your body handles sugar, how your immune system fights off diseases, how your brain stays sharp, and how your body protects itself from dangerous inflammation. Yet, millions of people who think they are healthy are actually destroying their muscles every single day because of a few simple common habits. They are making big mistakes in how they eat, how they exercise, and how they live their daily lives. If you want to live past 80, and more importantly, if you want your mind and body to actually feel good and work well when you get there, you need to understand exactly what you are doing to your muscles right now that is cutting your life short. Let's look at what the science says about how you might be quietly weakening your body's best defense and exactly how to fix it before it's too late. Part 1. The invisible loss of muscle. To understand why muscle is the ultimate secret to a long life, we have to look at a biological countdown clock that starts ticking much earlier than you think. This countdown is a condition called sarcopenia, which is just the medical term for the natural loss of muscle mass and strength as we age. For most people, muscles are at their biggest and strongest in their late 20s or early 30s. Once you cross 40, a quiet shift happens. If you don't change anything about your lifestyle, your body naturally loses about 1% of its muscle every single year. By the time you reach 60, that loss speeds up, often doubling or tripling. But here's the trick that catches almost everyone off guard. You can lose a massive amount of muscle without ever losing a single pound on the scale. As your muscle fibers shrink and disappear, your body replaces that empty space with fat. You look exactly the same on the outside, your clothes fit the same, and your weight stays steady. But underneath your skin, a dangerous trade has happened. You have traded high-performance, life-extending muscle for heavy, unhealthy fat. Scientists used to think that losing muscle was just a normal, unpreventable part of getting old. But today, multiple landmark clinical studies have shown us that muscle loss is an active form of body failure. It leaves your body completely unprotected against the harsh realities of aging. When you lose too much muscle, your risk of heart disease, metabolic issues, and early death goes way up. In fact, peer-reviewed papers have discovered something shocking. A person's grip strength, how hard they can squeeze a handle, was actually a much better predictor of an early death than a standard blood pressure reading. Your muscles are literally like a biological savings account. Every bit of muscle you lose is like taking money out of your lifespan. If you don't protect that account, you will run out of strength long before you reach 80. Part 2. The medicine factory inside your frame. To understand why losing muscle cuts your life short, we have to look at what happens when your muscles actually work. For a long time, we thought that hormones were only made by special glands like your thyroid or your pancreas. We now know that your muscles are actually the largest hormone-producing system in your entire body. When your muscles tighten and lift things, they manufacture and release helpful chemical messengers directly into your bloodstream. These messengers are called myokines. Think of myokines as your body's internal pharmacy. They travel everywhere through your blood, acting as master healers for almost every organ you have. For example, when your muscles work, they release specific messengers that act as powerful anti-inflammatory agents. They travel through your veins, calming down irritation, reducing swelling, and actively cleaning out your arteries. Another incredible messenger released by your muscles travels straight to your brain. Researchers have documented that this specific chemical acts like a super fertilizer for your brain cells. It helps your brain grow new connections and protects you against the mental decline that leads to forgetfulness, dementia, and Alzheimer's disease. Your muscles even send out messengers that tell your body to turn stubborn, lazy fat into active, calorie-burning fat, which boosts your metabolism and keeps your weight healthy. When you stop using your muscles and live a life where you sit all day, this internal medicine factory completely shuts down. Your body stops getting these protective, life-extending chemicals. Without them circulating in your veins, your body naturally enters a state of constant, low-grade irritation and inflammation. This is exactly what ages your cells, damages your blood vessels, and allows age-related diseases to quickly take over. Part 3. Your body's ultimate sugar sponge. Beyond making medicine, your muscles are the absolute center of your metabolism. They are your body's primary defense against type 2 diabetes and blood sugar problems. Every single time you eat a meal with carbohydrates or sugar, your stomach breaks that food down into glucose, which floods your blood. If that sugar sits in your blood for too long, it becomes highly toxic. It acts like tiny shards of glass, scratching the inside of your arteries and damaging your organs. To keep you safe, your body has to find a place to put that sugar immediately, and your muscles are your body's biggest and best storage units. When your body is healthy, your muscles act like a giant sponge. Data from metabolic studies show that they quickly soak up over 80% of the sugar in your blood after you eat. They store that sugar safely away as energy to use later, keeping your blood sugar perfectly level and safe. But watch what happens when you let your muscles shrink from not using them. Your storage unit becomes smaller and smaller. It's like trying to pour a whole bucket of water into a tiny teacup. Very quickly, your remaining muscles get completely full and refuse to take any more sugar. They lock their doors, a condition known as insulin resistance. Now, when you eat, the sugar has nowhere to go. It stays trapped in your blood, piling up fast. Your body has to pump out massive, exhausting amounts of a hormone called insulin to try and force that sugar away. This high level of insulin completely stops your body from burning fat, forcing you to store fat around your stomach and organs instead. This whole breakdown creates bad compounds that literally stiffen your body. They cause your skin to wrinkle faster, stiffen your heart and arteries, cause joint pain, and age your insides by decades. Part 4. The protein mistake. Now that we know why muscle is necessary to live a long, healthy life, we need to look at the daily mistakes that are destroying it. The first big mistake happens in the kitchen. It is not eating enough high-quality protein. For years, standard nutrition guides have told people to eat a very small, minimum amount of protein every day. Millions of people look at these numbers, check their food labels, and think they are doing great. But health and longevity scientists are trying to warn us. Those old numbers are just the bare minimum needed to prevent severe malnutrition. They are the numbers required so your muscles don't waste away to the point where you can't even stand up. They were never meant to help you keep strong, healthy, life-saving muscle into your 80s. To make matters worse, your body undergoes a change as you get older. When you are a teenager or in your 20s, your body is highly sensitive to food. You can eat just a tiny bit of protein and your body easily uses it to repair and build muscle. But as you cross 40 and 50, your muscle cells become resistant to this process. The internal switches that turn on muscle repair require a much higher, more concentrated amount of protein just to get started. If you are an older adult, eating very small amounts of protein, your body can't even register it. The muscle repair switch never flips. Because your body still needs those protein blocks to keep your heart, brain, and immune system running, it has to go find them somewhere else. So it goes inside your frame and steals them from your skeletal muscles. You are quite literally digesting your own muscles from the inside out, day after day, simply because you aren't eating enough protein at your meals. Part 5. The cardio trap. The second major mistake that cuts down muscle is an error in how we exercise. Millions of people decide they want to get healthy and live longer, so they immediately start doing hours and hours of cardio. They spend all their time jogging, running on treadmills, or riding stationary bikes, while completely ignoring strength training. While cardio is excellent for your heart and lungs, doing only cardio while avoiding weights is a fast track to muscle loss. When you only do long, steady cardio, your body tries to adapt to that specific task. It wants to become as light and energy efficient as possible to survive long distances. And to your body, muscle tissue is heavy, expensive, and takes a lot of calories to keep around. If you run for miles, but never force your muscles to lift anything heavy, your body makes a simple calculation. We don't need this heavy muscle to run, so let's get rid of it. Your body then stops building muscle and actively lets it shrink, so you become lighter. Furthermore, long, exhausting cardio sessions without eating enough can cause your stress hormones to stay high for too long. These stress hormones are designed to break things down for quick energy. When they are high, they directly block your body's ability to repair tissue. You enter a state of constant muscle wasting. Your heart might be getting exercise, but your skeletal structure is quietly crumbling. You are stripping away the very armor that will protect you from falls and broken bones when you get older. Part 6. Lifting too light. The final big mistake happens when people actually do try to lift weights, but they lift weights that are far too light. They spend years waving tiny, light dumbbells for endless repetitions without ever challenging their body. Your muscles have two basic types of fibers: slow twitch fibers and fast twitch fibers. Slow twitch fibers are your endurance fibers. They are small and handle everyday tasks like walking, standing, or holding a grocery bag. They are used all the time, but they don't have much ability to grow or protect your metabolism. Fast twitch fibers are your power fibers. They are large, dense, and do most of the heavy lifting. They are also the ones that keep you from falling and handle most of your blood sugar storage. As you get older, muscle loss aggressively targets these large, fast-twitch power fibers. Your everyday endurance fibers stay mostly fine because you use them just to walk around the house. But your power fibers, the ones that help you snap your leg out to catch your balance when you trip, or help you stand up out of a deep couch, start to die off from pure neglect. To keep these power fibers alive, you cannot just wave a light weight around 20 or 30 times. Your nervous system is smart. It won't use up the energy to activate those large power fibers unless it absolutely has to. You must lift weights that feel genuinely heavy to you. Weights that challenge you and make your muscles feel tired near the end of your set. When you lift weights that are too light out of fear or bad advice, your brain never signals those power fibers to wake up. Over time, your nervous system completely disconnects from them, and those fibers disappear forever. You leave your body structurally hollow, weak, and defenseless against old age. Part 7. The plan for lifelong strength. If you recognize these mistakes in your own life, don't worry. Your muscles have an incredible ability to rebuild and recover at any age, whether you are 40, 60, or 85 years old. Reclaiming your strength requires focusing on 3 simple, non-negotiable rules. Rule 1. Get enough protein at your meals. To stop your body from breaking down its own muscle, you have to feed it correctly. Stop following the lowest minimum guidelines. Modern longevity science shows that you should try to eat high-quality protein with every major meal. More importantly, you need to eat enough at one time. Eating a tiny speck of protein here and there won't wake up your muscle repair system. You need to center your meals around a solid portion of high-quality protein, like whole eggs, meat, fish, or a clean protein shake. Getting a good amount at breakfast, lunch, or dinner ensures that your blood levels of protein building blocks rise high enough to flip the switch that tells your body to repair and keep its muscle. Rule 2. Lift genuinely challenging weights. You must stop viewing strength training as an optional hobby and start viewing it as life-saving medicine. To keep your vital power fibers alive, you need to challenge your muscles against resistance at least 2 to 3 times every single week. Focus on big movements that use multiple parts of your body at once. Exercises like squats, chest presses, and rows. These movements force large groups of muscles to work together, which gives you the best health response. Choose a weight where the last few movements feel tough. As your body gets stronger over the weeks and months, slowly increase the weight or the challenge to force your body to keep its protective armor locked tightly in place. Rule 3. Allow your body to rest and recover. Finally, you must protect the muscle you build by letting your body rest. Muscle does not grow or fix itself while you are working out. It repairs itself when you are relaxing and sleeping. Make sure you are getting plenty of high-quality sleep every single night. Deep sleep is the exact time when your brain releases its natural growth hormones, telling your cells to fix your tissues. At the same time, keep your daily stress down by taking walks, breathing deeply, and taking rest days. By lowering your stress, you stop the hormones that break your body down, creating a peaceful internal environment that keeps you strong and resilient. Conclusion: your physical future is being built right now by the choices you make today. Living past 80 with a healthy, active body is not a matter of luck or good genes. It is a direct result of how you treat your frame and what you choose to eat. If you want to access our recommended products to support your longevity journey, we have provided the direct links in the description below. Stop letting your strength fade away. Take care of your muscles, protect your frame, and build the strong foundation that will carry you vibrantly through the rest of your life. Thank you for watching My Emerald Health. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, leave a comment with your thoughts, and share this video with someone you care about. We will see you in the next video. Disclaimer: the information provided in this video by My Emerald Health is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as medical advice. Always consult with a qualified healthcare professional or your physician before changing your diet, starting a new exercise regimen, or making any lifestyle changes.